Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Lynnell Grimes. I'm going to do some chair yoga, and today we're going to start off with a little dancing in our chair. So we are still in a pandemic. How many of you have gained weight this past year? How many of you have lost weight this past year? So let's take those toes in and out. Let's get the body moving. Let's warm up our body. And every day I hope you put some music on you like and you dance. Burn those calories. Get out of that recliner. Stop binge watching whatever you're watching on Netflix. Work your heart muscle. Increase your metabolism with some fun moves, some dancing moves. Heel lifts, up. We're sitting at the edge of our chair, up nice and tall. Let's add a shoulder shrug. Slow it down, up, down. Now squeeze those shoulders back, forward. Take the toes out, squeeze it back. Woo! Get those hips. Lift those toes, squeeze those shoulder blades back. 4 more. Come on, chair yoga family, let's go. 4 more again, because I like this. 3, 2, and 1. And lift those knees. And keep both sit bones on the floor, but feel your core muscles engaging. You can push your hands into your legs a little bit to really increase a little more resistance. So those legs are warming up. Let's add an arm. Let's climb the ladder. Keep the arms in front here. Reach up, reach, reach. Sitting as tall as you can. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your legs wide apart. Little twist. Just reach for something on the corner above that opposite leg. Nice rotation here. Keep going. How about a little faster? Extend, keep a little bend in that elbow. Draw the navel to the spine. Really feel your core support. Twist, twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under thighs. Now, reach down and touch opposite ankle. Reach. Have your heart facing the leg that you're reaching toward. Keep your back straight. Core is engaged. Working on the abdominals and those back muscles. Get those muscles along the lower lumbar. Quadratus lumborum, working hard. Warming up. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet all the way in. Now, arms are gonna come up and down. Ready for the jab? Out, in, take it out, in, inhale, exhale. Tap those feet very softly. Control it with your strong hips and strong core. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back a little bit in that chair. Now, coming up. Come up, pulse, 2, 3. Stand tall, pulse. Over that chair, push your hips back. It can be a very shallow pulse, but weight is in your heels. Pulse, 2, 3. Stand tall, pulse, 2, 3. Tall. Last one. And tall. Hands on the hips. Round your back and open the heart. Round the back. Stretch. Tuck the tailbone. Open. Round the back. Tucking the tailbone. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Open. Tuck tailbone, draw the belly in. Open up. This is the compass. Taking the heart south, lift the heart north. One more time. And up. Take it to a march. Step out. Out. Take it out to the side. Just shift your weight. 2 more. Now stepping to the right. Here we go. Step right. Keep a little bit in that knee. It's a little baby side lunge. Nice and soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel lift, alternating, shoulder shrug. 2 more. And let's inhale. Shake it out. Let go of that stress and tension. Again, inhale up. Right here, reach. Widen up your stance. Widen your stance a little bit more. Bring one elbow down as you reach. Bend your knees. Turn your toes out. Getting into that lateral flexion. Ooh, this feels good today. Get the blood flowing. Get moving. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes to the front, punch, across. Single, single, double punch. Bend those knees, core tight. Hips not moving. Just those arms. Single, single, double punch. Easy on the elbow. Single, single, double punch. Feel those core muscles. Strong core, strong glutes. Strong abs. 2 more. And feet coming together. Okay, we're gonna take it out, out, in. Out, out, in. One more slow. We're working in these adductors, abductors. Up tempo. Take it out, wide, in. Getting those hips. We walk forward all day long. These muscles on the side, the inside and outside of our hip bones, get weak. So we need to do this every day. Why not put some music on and have fun with the moves? So right now we have our left leg leading. It's important to change your dominant leg. It moves so both sides of the body learn to work together. And we strengthen both sides. So right here, do heel lifts. Getting ready for transition. 4. Is your heart rate up? Are you feeling good? Now, right foot out, left, back in. Right foot, left foot, back to center. Up tempo. Take it out. Take it out. We're getting warmed up before our yoga. Motion is lotion. If you have arthritis, if you're creaky, achy, get up and move. Pump it. The wider you take it, the lower you go, the more you're working. How are those hips feeling? Are you feeling it? Yeah. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Toe lifts. Heel lifts. 1 of each. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. 4 more. And now, step touch. So arms, take the arms out, up, down, out, up. Take it out, up, down. Practice those arms. Again, out. Arms and legs move together. Step wide together. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale. Hands on your thighs, coming down. Turning to the side for me, here we go. Round in the cat back, exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale, round. Inhale, and come all the way up. Let's get back to that chair. Woo! It is a hot one. Are you warmed up? Are you feeling a little bit hot? Sweaty? We got the blood flowing. Put your hands on your heart and observe how fast your heart is beating after that little cardio warm-up. Count to 4 on your inhale and 4 on your exhale. Arms come down to the side. Bring your feet in and bring this left leg on top of the right quad. Let's go into pigeon. Lengthen your spine and hinge forward. Bring your chest toward your leg just a little. Back is neutral and long. Heart is lifted. Turn your head to this left and slowly turn your head to the right, making sure your neck is neutral. And come center. Coming up tall, grab on both sides, pull that knee up, shoulders down, sit tall. Push that right foot into the earth as we add rotation. And coming back. Let's change legs. Notice that the more you practice, the easier it is maybe to bring this leg up. I mean, if you have to grab it, go ahead and pull it up on top. Always make sure this bottom foot is nice and strong. Is stable because you want the ankle right underneath the knee. Flex this ankle, lengthen spine, lean into your leg. Notice I didn't go very far. This is my tight hip, and so my range of motion isn't very deep. I have to listen to my body, and you go to the edge of the pose. That means there's sensation, but there's not pain, and you need to know the difference on your body. Take a couple deep breaths. And coming up. Hands on both sides of that leg. If you clasp your hands, you can, but if you've got any arthritis, I just like to grab on each side of the knee, pull that knee up with my strong arms, shoulders press away from ears, spine is long, and then I add a gentle twist. So turning the shoulders and then the head, and breathe into that hip. And coming back and back here and down. So let's sit back in our chair a little bit as we're going to now come up out of our chair. Well, actually, forget that. Come back to the edge. We're going to do a seated sun salutation, which is a really good twist with a forward flexion. Inhale up. Exhale, arms come down onto your knees. Inhale tall. Exhale, tuck the chin and come all the way down to the floor. Now, depending on your flexibility, where are your hands? Are they on your ankles, your feet, or halfway down your shins? So, hands on your shins. Inhale, lift up in monkey, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, go back to forward fold. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right knee, so your elbow and your forearm are in line with your ankle and your shin. Then take your left arm up to the sky and gaze up, and you're pushing on that right arm. You're pushing on that right leg with your arm, so feel that stabilization. and come down. Now the left forearm from the hand to the elbow are parallel to your shin, and we're going to take the right arm up. So push that left arm into the left leg as we lift the right. And come down. And take those arms back, reaching behind you, up to the sky. Now using a little momentum, inhale, arms down, come all the way up, reach. Lengthen your spine. Reach back, feel that back bend, the counter pose to the forward fold. And arms come down. Now add the lateral flexion. Inhale up, reach and extend. This hand is on the side of the chair as we go into the side bend. How does it feel? You should easily be able to look up and see your arm. It's in front of your ear, closer to your forehead. And come up and slide. Let it just slowly come down with gravity. Checking on your shoulder. Sweeping this arm up. Reach and extend, activate that right side. Now engage your core, super important. So when we go into the side body, if your core is engaged, the back has support and it can go a little further. And you feel that edge of the pose. And notice where you feel the side body stretch today. Gazing up toward that hand, the arm again is in front of your ear. And up, and slowly let it come down and notice how everything feels through the shoulders. Nice. So roll the shoulders back. And forward. Add that elbow. How about a crawl stroke? And if we were going backwards, first just start with the elbows, and then shoulders, elbows, and then backstroke. How is that feeling? Can you gaze back? Turn and gaze back toward that hand. Turn, gaze. And coming to center. Back of the hands touch. Stretch your spine, tuck your chin. Hands on your legs. Lift your heart. Push your tailbone back. Clasp your hands, tuck the tailbone. And sitting up tall. All right, let's go behind our chair. So I've got my yoga mat down here today. So it's going to give me a little bit more cush. Now I've got shoes on. If you're barefoot and you have a yoga mat, it's always nice to have that behind your chair for a little extra stickiness, tackiness. If you're ever doing chair yoga and we stand up, I recommend that you don't have your socks on because you want to be sticky on the floor. Those socks could make you slip out of poses, and I never want that to happen. Or you could have yoga socks on that are like those hospital socks you get when you go to the hospital, and they give you those things that have stickiness on the bottom. So if you're up north and your feet are cold, put those socks on so you've got stickiness. So let's take our stance wide and turn our toes out. So right here, you're going to go and you're just going to bend your knees. I'm going to move the chair over. And you guys have your chair right there. And just see how this feels. And come up. So we worked those hips with all that, those out, out, in moves we were doing earlier. So they should feel pretty warmed up, your hips. Take it down. And up. Adding arms. Arms come up. Inhale. Slide your shoulders down the back. Elbows come to ribs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slide those shoulders into your hip pockets of your blue jeans. And reach. And inhaling down. Actually, inhale up. And exhale down, sinking toward the earth. Inhale, reaching up to the universe. Splay your fingers. Exhale, sinking toward the earth. So right here, see if you can lift a heel. And let's bring these arms out. Arms in, arms out. In and out. How is your shoulder feeling? The rotator cuff. Now, both heels down. Heels up, heels down. 3 more. 2, 1. Coming up tall, reach, splay your fingers, hold the wide stance. Notice how balanced you feel. And slowly let those arms come down. Hands coming to the top of your chair. Bend your knees, turn your toes to the front, and step all the way in. And just shake everything out. So the next standing pose we're going to do today is going to be the triangle pose. Legs are apart, but not as far as we had them before. We're going to take our right foot, turn it out. So we've externally rotated through the hip. This foot rotates in a little bit. So right here facing forward, just start to rock your hips. Notice the range of motion you've got in your hips. Now we want our heart to stay facing forward in our triangle pose. So right here, we're gonna just practice rotating through your shoulders. Notice how my hands are lower. You never want your arms up here higher than the shoulders. We don't want to irritate or cause any impingement. So now, this palm is up here, this palm is down. As we reach over and we hinge, bring the arm down, and maybe just bring this hand right here, fingertips on your hip. And just notice my heart is forward. I'm resting my hand somewhere on my shin. If you choose to take this arm up, just have one arm for earth and one for sky. You can look up to the hand, straight ahead, or down. Whatever feels good on your neck. Now breathe. And come all the way back up. Counter pose, bend that knee. Bring this hand up. And then just touching fingertips above your ear, and just lean over a little bit. Support your head with your hand. And arms come out and down. Soften the knees, toes back to the front. Same pose on the left side. Left foot steps out. Right toe turns in a little bit. So right here, let's start to rock our hips. Now one side might feel very different than the other on your hips. So arms out and just observe how it feels. So here we go. We're going to have this hand up. As we push our hip to the right, we reach to the left, and then we hinge. And don't worry about this arm yet. Just see how this feels with your heart facing forward. And just have your fingers touching here, keeping your heart open. So there's no twisting. If this shoulder is good, you can have the arm down and you can open up right here. And there shouldn't be any pain. The shoulders are soft, they're relaxed. Nothing hurts. And again, either look down as you breathe, straight ahead, or up. And inhale, coming up. And bringing this arm up, bend this knee, this arm comes down, and just lean a little bit, resting your head. Let your head sink into your hand. Feel that side body stretch. Maybe a little more through the rib cage with that hand on our head. And coming back. All right, toes to the front. So the next one I want to do a standing straddle twist. So I'm going to show it on one side. So I'm going to bring my chair here. And I want you to put your hands on your chair. Take your legs wide. Have your hands somewhere on your chair comfortably. And right here, my wrists are, most important is wrist is under the shoulder. So if I took this arm, no, this doesn't feel good. Come down here once. Just come down onto your forearms if you can and push your hips back. So this isn't hard on the shoulders at all. So all I'm doing here, I have a wide stance, my forearms are here, and I'm just pushing my hips back. So draw the belly in and just breathe into those legs. Spine is nice and neutral, we're not rounding our back. And there's no pressure on our wrists, just our elbows, and your shoulders should feel pretty good. So some of you guys might be getting a little more flexible, and so maybe you want to do a downward facing dog lower on the chair. So we're not all the way down on the ground, but now we don't have our hands on the top of the chair. So you can get a little deeper into your modified downward facing dog. And again, we still have the wide legs. Notice how happy this makes your spine. Coming out of it, bend your knees, look forward, bring your hands a little closer to the edge, walk feet together, then step up to your chair and come up tall. Let's go into a little rotation after that. Gentle, soft rotation. And that's going to be it for our yoga class today. So today we had a little fun with some dancing. Sitting at the edge of your chair, hands to your heart. Take some deep breaths and scan your body. I encourage you to find one of the chair yoga practices and do one every day. If your body is telling you you need to stretch, but you just don't exactly know what to do, let me be the leader, and you can just follow the leader through our practice. Every video I have is a little different, so you'll work the body in a different way. And please give yourself permission to put the music on and dance. Dance like nobody's watching, or have a dance party on your back porch. Namaste.